gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice, are the most powerful forces of good ever assembled. Dedicated to truth, justice, and peace for all mankind.
Gal Gadot. Apologies. Once
That's
again.
how you're going to start this off?
Yes, I'm going to start because we have to apologize to her.
We apologize to her.
Okay? You are the one.
No
We
apology.
apologize.
You are Wonder Woman.
Batman versus Superman. We already
Yeah,
did
but that was
that.
just a glimpse. But this is what we've seen
No.
the full explosion.
It was a bad movie, and we apologize.
Okay, no, we're not going to talk about that now. We're talking about BBS. We're talking about
Because I said it was a bad movie?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spinner And I gotta say, what a frigging movie!
Oh, good.
You guys loved it. I loved it. They loved it. This is awesome.
No!
He loved it.
No.
All I gotta say is DCEU is on track for big numbers, big fans,
No, but it has-
love.
it has-
All I gotta say, yeah!
No, it has Josh
Whip it,
Whedon
baby,
now.
whip
It's
it,
okay.
whip it.
They're redoing reshoots. It's gonna be good now. It's got
good.
the Marvel guy. It's got the Marvel guy.
That was good.
He's gonna fix everything. They're reshooting. I'm sorry. Let's go back to Wonder
Again,
Woman.
those are rumors. Those are rumors.
They're not rumors.
Those are rumors. We have not seen fact.
What you gotta
Zack-
be on set to see it?
Zack-
You gotta be on set
Zack
to see
Snyder,
it.
Zack Snyder had a traumatic event occur in his family, so he
I
had
don't
to be
believe
taken
you're
out.
going to try for the pathos
so
right
I
now.
just want to say that
Let's
You're
go
gonna
back
really
to Wonder
pathos.
we
Woman.
hope that things are better for you.
And
So we're going to start
Josh
this once
Whedon,
again.
do whatever you have to save it. If you can change some of the costumes, that would
You
help out
can't
also.
save it. Aquaman is riding on the Batmobile
Aquaman
with a
is the
trident
man.
and a bottle full of Jack. Okay?
Yo,
you
Aquaman
can't
is the
save
man,
it.
baby. That's all
All
I'm
right,
saying.
let's get back.
Let's
to
start it
Wonder
back
Woman.
again.
No, we're not starting
Yeah,
over.
we start
Keep
one more
going.
time,
No,
man.
I don't
No,
want to.
no,
This is
keep
all
going.
this stuff is good.
Yeah,
Keep
this is
going.
Okay. So I got to say, I looked at the movie. I was pretty shocked by how many people in there were clapping. They were whooping and hollering because they liked the show.
Did you go with your wife?
Yes, I did. I went with the whole crew.
Did she cry?
She loved it.
That was opening weekend you went?
I went just the other night.
Yeah, I went.
On Friday night, and people were still.
Oh
packing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I went.
Yesterday, in fact.
I went. The crowd was pretty. The crowd was, pretty solemn. It took almost 65 minutes before they laughed at anything, and then it got some applause. It got some applause at the end. I just didn't understand what everybody's mood was. There was stuff where this is supposed to be funny, I'm not getting any reaction. So I guess it does differ from theater to theater. I'll take my hits
we
first
go.
since there are going to be a whole bunch of them. Now, there's a bunch of stuff wrong with this film.
No.
Oh,
Did you like
my
the film
gosh,
or
I
not?
thought we
No.
go there.
Did you like
You
the
don't want
film
me
or
to do
not?
that.
Let's start with that. Not a bunch of
Can I
things
speak,
wrong.
please? Can I please speak?
Did you like it or not?
Can I speak, please?
Thank
Can
you.
you start
I mean,
with
why can't we
what you
start
like
positive
or
and say what's
not?
gonna
Not
happen?
there's a bunch of problems.
Please allow me to speak, and I will let you speak in turn.
You just cut me
He'll
off.
never
Maybe.
do that.
As I was saying, there's a bunch of stuff wrong with this film. Bunch of stuff wrong. Plot holes here and there. However, it's not awful. It's not a bad film.
Awful.
It's okay. It's definitely okay. I was just surprised at how much they're pushing this okay film because everything else has been so bad. Now, what did I like about the film? Okay, what did I like about I'll be fair, okay? I wish I had enjoyed it more than I actually did. I think that there was a bunch of stuff there that if they could have isolated that and built more on that, it could have been a better film. But this thing that's coming down the pike, look at these numbers and look at all of this. I'm like, come on, dudes. This is an okay film, and it stands out so brightly because everything else has been so wrapped in scat up to this point. However,
Lord God,
this much I will say, okay?
Well,
I don't necessarily believe that Gal Gadot, is Wonder Woman for me. I think she does embody the character as she needs to be portrayed for this film. I think a lot of people, not necessarily me, but a lot of people are going to warm up to her.
Hater.
Okay, and they're going to come in and they say, look, this is Wonder Woman. This is Wonder Woman for us. I like the fact that they didn't shy away from a relationship between Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. I thought they were going to do that classic thing when he comes into the room and they're both there and they look at each other and like, yeah, we want to have sex. But Steve Trevor's going to do, well, I'm a gentleman, so I'm afraid of sex, so I'm just going to leave the room. No, they actually get to consummate the relationship.
So wait, one of your top things you're going to be talking about sex between Steve Trevor. Are we watching?
Because they play
are
her
we
like she's
doing,
like she's some sort of Madonna
are we
figure
doing
where she has to be holy and she can't be touched by a man. I was like, no, I like that fact.
All My Children, I think, or something? No, this is a movie review with superheroes. I never saw you brought that up with any other superhero.
Because there was no sex.
What do you mean, man? You know what I'm trying to say? Come
There's
on,
no
let's
sex in Ant-Man.
You know?
We're not
There's no
worried
sex.
about.
I know, who cares about
We're
Let's
not
just
worried
get
The
whatever
only
about-
time there was sex was
Don't
when
be sexist,
Clark
bro.
Kent jumped in that bathtub with Lois Lane, and I hated that. So I'm already on record with that. So it worked right over. It worked right over here. Okay.
Oh Lord.
There's some stuff. There's some stuff that goes in here. There's some stuff that goes in here works pretty well, and then we get to the portions that are just kind of. They focus so much on the fighting. Okay, Themyscira
Which
supposed
was
to be.
excellent.
They focus so much on the fighting that they don't show any other aspects of her character. There's some really good scenes where she sees a horse being beaten. She's like, you don't have to beat the horse. There's a better way. So I'm like, okay, show them what the better way is. We don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that.
This guy's over here, he's injured. Okay, no, I can help him. No,
No,
we don't have
no,
time for that.
That part is no.
We don't have time for that. We gotta get straight to the fighting.
There's a build up for that whole aspect.
Yes, the build-up is to the fighting, but that's not everything that Wonder Woman is.
No, but you see,
So you distill her down to the fighting.
No, that's
you
not
distill
what
her
it's
down
about.
to the warrior
That's not
stuff.
what it is.
All the masculine, all the
Okay.
masculine traits
Never
that we're
gonna
trying to do with
end.
this third wave of feminism, and then we forget all the other things that make her character so great.
Right,
and
so
unique.
basically she has a mission and she has to stop her mission to do these other things. She has to stick
Oh,
to the
yeah,
mission.
that was the other
And this
thing.
is what Steve Trevor was telling her again.
If she's the god
Stick to the
weapon, why
mission.
didn't they tell her? She's gonna go fight
Well,
Ares.
how do you know that they know if it is she's a god weapon?
They knew she was
They
a god.
knew.
They knew.
How no? They know that she's the son of Zeus.
They
don't
knew.
know that. They
When
didn't say.
Anti-
They didn't
when
say.
son, daughter.
Antiope is dying.
Did she say
she's
that
telling
you're
her,
the
Diana,
god weapon?
Diana, you need to know. You need to know. Ah!
Yeah.
Does she
They
know?
know. They know. They know.
I don't know.
Only
They
a
didn't
god can, spoiler, only a god can kill a god. And she was the only weapon. And that was the key thing there.
And then you send her to go fight Ares, and you don't tell her. And then what's even worse, Ares is your villain. He says, "Oh, by the way, you're the god weapon." I'm like, dude, do you want to win? Do you want to win?
Yeah, that was. I mean,
But he
there's
knew.
that,
He says no, only a god can be the god. And there's nothing.
So
for
you
it.
tell them. So you tell them so they can empower themselves.
All
No, because he's saying that you are my sister. And
I mean,
this
last
weapon
point,
of
we
yours
had to say
doesn't
last
no.
point.
There's no can't do.
Last
This going on
point.
forever.
Last point.
Forever.
Steve Trevor, okay? Chris Pine, excellent
No,
job.
the
Steve
same
Trevor.
old job he's always done.
Biggest problem.
Chris Pine, baby.
biggest problem that I had with it is that Steve Trevor
was a
represents
soldier.
the best that humanity has to offer in terms of what Wonder Woman has met. He's not a perfect person, okay? He definitely has his foibles, but he is all the light and everything right with humanity. And what do? They kill him off.
There's nothing
nobody
wrong.
left.
He's a heroic.
There's nobody left.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
what showed her how heroic
What-
humans can
Who's
be.
left?
You know?
Everybody else in the film was bad. Who's left?
No.
Who was bad?
So
the
whole
team
crew,
that
the
she
team
was with was
exactly.
bad.
Those are a bunch of rogues.
No, but they.
But she learned
they,
that they're
No, they
people.
were not.
They're a
They
bunch
were
of
more
rogues.
valuable than that.
Oh, come
Yo,
on.
You know what? We
All
can
All right,
rogues.
you're done. There we
Rest.
go.
All right, yo,
Scallions.
please give us this. Give us some sanity in the madness that we just heard. Please bring us some light. Bring it down to us.
Man, I'm so.
You really have nothing, don't you?
I'm so enraged after no. Well, I went to the movie, and after seeing the scenes in Batman versus Superman with Wonder Woman, well, the fight with Doomsday, her scenes in there, are the ones I like. So I was going in wanting to see Wonder Woman, and it started off decent on Themyscira. She makes her move. But then once she gets to England, that's where the movie really comes alive for me. When she's interacting, like the point where she sees the baby, and it's like I fell out when she's like, "Oh, a baby!" It's like, "Come on, Diane, we gotta go." So when she gets to the courtroom, and the whole reaction of the woman being there, that was the pivotal moment of this time where they're not, women are more possessions, and she's not coming in. She doesn't win the argument. She's just there, and she's has a presence there. So that was really powerful for me. And then when you get to the no man's land, this point of history, and you could feel it probably was something that came up in the pitch, that this is what they sold the movie on. And I'm probably sure people don't know all about that battle, but it's like, it's a clean thing where you could sell, and it really paid off, because all the stuff where she's saying she wants to do something, she's trying to say something, and they don't necessarily believe in her. And it's a movie more about faith. So it's like, they're not believing her all the time. They keep stopping her. So once you get here, she's like, "No, I'm doing this." Like, "No, we can't do it." And she steps out, and that's a big moment where they see her and not see her just as a woman and possibly strong. They're like, she can do beyond what we think of, and we can follow her into the next stage. So that was basically the movie for me. And then they have strong scenes with the team, some surprises with as you call them, the rogue characters. But it was definitely had a lot of fun there. The only problem I had was the end, because it was just it was like they had this production of all this explosions and stuff, and they just like put this at the end. So it's okay twist with Ares. It was fun. I didn't want it to just be the same. The Nazi guy. It was good twist there. It's fun. I mean, so it's sort of expected that it wasn't going to be the sword, going to be the end, but it was like good having a twist because a lot of movies like say like Captain America, it just sort of goes from beginning, middle, and then it just drops off. He goes into the ice because it's a precursor to what's the name, and this had a beginning, middle, and end. But then the end was just so big. It was just like, no, we're in the Transformers now. It's like how to stop it. Just cut it short.
Yeah.
It's going on too long. And then you have the Steve Trevor thing, which I was okay with, but you had so much big stuff happening, and it's like, I like the backdrop they had where you see all the military stuff, and then next thing they're in like hell. Like everything's destroyed. And it's like, no, they went too far at the end. They could have just snipped it a little, made it tighter, because I think a lot of movies now have lost most movies have two freight trains coming together, but they do it timing well. Now it's like, in our heads, we'd say the trains have already passed each other. Like in our heads, we already know it's going, but they've always pushed us. Like I guess like Tarantino, they've already pushed things.
You have that, at least with this film, you have that choice. Like, what's supposed to be the big moment? Is it supposed to be her defeating Ares, or is it Steve Trevor making that sacrifice, which is going to be the catalyst, towards there? And if you do it right, one complements the other. If you do it wrong, you had the big moment, and then everything after that is softer. I mean, Ares as a villain for me was very flaccid. He just never came across as a credible threat, even in that fight, because I was like, she's gonna beat him.
Well, I don't think about the fight.
No,
I think about just having him as the interest of him is more as the presence of the slight. That part I like a lot with Dr. Poison.
If that had
just
played,
adding,
it played off well.
It played off to me because once I saw,
wasn't there. It was so light.
Oh, it was
so light
for me.
at the end of the day.
No, but that was the opposite. Instead of having to be the big broad soldier, no,
he
here's
became
the guy,
that in the big end. Though
He's the armistice. He wanted the armistice because he knew they couldn't do it, and that was what he's saying. He's playing on humanity to fail on things because they can't.
And if they had done it better, I wouldn't have had an issue with it. It was just very, it was very light.
Look, I want to say Patty Jenkins did a great.
Okay film.
Patty Jenkins did a great job here as a director, first female.
Okay,
huge. Did over $100 million. Patty Jenkins, big ups for you, and I like the way you portrayed everything. Look, I love the whole the mascara scenes. I thought the development was excellent.
And Robin Wright.
Oh, Robin Wright,
her.
yeah.
It was great seeing her.
You know what I'm trying to say? She was a sister to the mascara. She was the general who died. Okay, probably wasn't much.
And T.O.P. Her?
I don't know. I couldn't hear.
Yeah, who died? Yeah, she died.
Wonder Woman got her tiara?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so she, it was a good scene.
Are they immortal on the island or not?
No,
because
they're
everybody
humans.
seems like everyone seems like
Well, I don't think they were always. I mean, they're immortal. It's not that they can't
like
like
Diana's
Thor.
5,000 years old. So
Diana is a god. Is the demigod. Let's
But
say
they
that
don't
she's
die.
just a-
They can die, but they live forever. Like they won't. They can be killed.
They're long-lived.
Like same way they say like Thor, which makes no sense that you.
some of them look like they're ready for Ole of Olay, and then some of them don't. Hey, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. The dynamic in the comic is that these are immortal women as long as they're on the island.
Right.
There, they look like, okay, the age disparity.
Because they're just actresses.
I know.
Come on, play along. Play along.
I can't ask a question.
You cannot ask that question.
Suspension of disbelief. Okay. Look, I thought that when they moved over to London, I agree with you. The only problem I had was they got off the island. All of a sudden, they were in the close to the Ottoman Empire, and next thing you know, they're coming to India, and they're in London.
Come on, it's a movie.
I'm like, what the hell happened
It's
all that
a
time?
movie.
You know what I'm trying to say?
So that's an issue, but everything else, no.
Timing was off. You know what I'm trying to say?
If you're going there, then you'd be in the same.
I think one of the things that you fail to understand, Patty Jenkins. I was listening. You hear the her commentary? Because she was a huge Superman fan. Donna, and she was like, hey,
they borrowed heavily from the Superman movie.
Exactly. She put those scenes in there. The scene where she's going through the revolving door.
Right.
That was from Superman.
Yeah. When she blocks the bullet, that's from Superman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Glasses, Superman.
She wanted to put those out. I would expect you as the Superman dude to say,
Wow.
what? This is a
I don't
Superman
have to
fan,
say that.
and
This is a
she
good
wants
one.
to incorporate these things.
I don't have
into
to
it.
say that because almost all of these superhero films follow the Donner format. Almost all of them. The only one that didn't, and it was the first one that I could really notice that did, and they pretty much took the Donner formula and they switched parts around, was Batman Begins. All the rest of them follow that formula. So I don't usually have to say it. If you're going to pay some homage here or there, hey, that's nice, but almost all of them are following the Donner formula since 1978.
Okay.
I know it hurts. It hurts to be wrong. So I know it hurts a lot.
I was giving you props for your for Donald.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a right or wrong
I mean,
thing. It was,
you know, why must you
I
come
don't
off
trust
the
you
hook?
anyway when it comes to that.
There's some bad blood here sometimes.
That
a
lover.
lot of hate, baby, a lot of hate. But overall, this movie's doing gangbuster business.
And it's fun.
And it's a fun movie. People
okay.
like it. I mean, people
Oh,
get
It's
in.
okay. It's
Lord.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Go see it.
It's okay.
Go check it.
Go
Anything
see
else,
it,
guys?
and then Marvel
see
can
it.
stop being chicken stuff
Go see
and
it.
put a female
If you want to
superhero
go see
Forget
it.
out.
about female. Just do the Black Widow. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not looking at whether she's
They
a
don't
woman
want to
or
pay
not.
her
She's
the
a-
money. They don't want to pay her money.
Go see it if you want to actually see it. Okay? And you'll make
Go
your own,
see it.
You'll make your own
You
determination.
need
fun.
to see it. It's part of the DCU.
We got one guy here, it was good. Other guy here was good. Third guy says it's okay. You average that out. You see where it is. You know, you take our commentary. You can trust
He
us.
doesn't want to
unlike
say
other
the
people.
average.
Yeah, you know what?
He
Let's
didn't
do
even
this.
wanna say the
Where
average.
amongst the Marvel films, what Marvel film do you think this one is better than?
Oh, that's a lot of.
What Marvel film do I think this was better than?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the ratings of the Marvel film, this would be
Oh,
above average.
I don't want to answer that question.
bias. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if it's because
You're not
it's a
gonna
woman
like the
film.
answer.
Exactly.
You're not gonna
So
like the
basically,
answer.
he's saying
The
not that
Incredible
good. Oh my
No.
god.
So
So
it's better
basically,
than the Incredible
No,
Hulk.
basically
it's better
she's-
than Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3.
yes, yeah. Please.
How hard is it to be better than Iron Man 2? Come
Are you
on.
trying to say Hulk was higher than Iron Man? You seriously?
So we
Hey,
got.
it was
we're
better
rounding
than the
up.
Hulk. It was better than all the Hulk movies, all three of them. It was better.
Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're
All
going to
three?
I know he's.
All three.
Yeah, and
the
probably
third-
better,
what's the
better than
third
the Punisher
Hulk?
I'm
movies
sorry, it
too.
was better than both of them.
Yeah. And it's better than it's better than the Punisher movies too, right?
What Punisher movie?
That's a lot of movies.
Which one? The one with
There's
Dolph
all of
Lundgren?
them.
All
There's
of
like 3 of
It
them.
wasn't better than Dolph Lundgren. Nobody's better than Dolph Lundgren.
Oh my gosh, the only American who likes him. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's not how you mow. It's how you mow first.
ladies and gentlemen, spin
I
a rack.
gotta get you a couple of good Dolph Lundgren movies with Charlotte Lewis. If everyone remember Charlotte Lewis from The Golden Child,
Oh yeah,
you saw the change. Yep, there we go.
spin a rack out later.